So let's have a go at the solubility product question for 2020. Well, sorry, for 2014. And the first question is, what is solubility? What is solubility?
The ability of a substance to dissolve. No, is how well a substance can dissolve in 100 grams of
Of water.
water
Lovely.
or
So
a
it,
solution.
or a solution. Okay, so it generally speaks to, well, it's the solution.
Solvents.
The solvent we tend to look at is water, right? That's the universal solvent. But you can just say solvent for the definition if you would like to. So it's generally the amount of solution, sorry, the amount of solute that would dissolve in 100 grams of water, right? Or 100 grams of solvent. Okay? What is the solubility product?
So the solubility product is the product of the concentration of the aqueous ion formed when sparingly soluble ionic substance dissolves in water.
Lovely. So it's the concentration of the ions in solution with a sparingly salt, right? Dissolves somewhat in water, right? Or it could you could speak about it as the equilibrium constant, right?
Girl,
With
me
respect
can't
to the
talk when time me
concentration.
dip on ya, cause the mic already dip on
Hold
WhatsApp.
on.
Me go call you back here.
That's interesting.
Shanti!
The mic, the mic, please. Um, the mic, the mic, please. All right, lovely. Okay, that's strong, stern call. All right, okay, let's look at this now. So, that's quite interesting. All right,
She
solubility
ma kill
product.
me.
So I can speak to the ratio at which a sparingly soluble salt dissolves under standard conditions. Um, right. So we could look at that. So at 25 degrees Celsius, at a standard solution of lead azide, right, is prepared by dissolving 0.25 grams of it in water to make 100 cm cubes of solution. Calculate the solubility in moles per dm cube of lead azide. KSP is
Sir, remember to go slow because this is my last chance to actually understand this because I'm still not understanding the calculation part.
okay. What's the solubility of lead azide? That would speak to how much of it is dissolved in the solution, right? Right? And in this case, we are fine with using the mass concentration, or are we going to use the molar concentration? We must look at it in mole per
Sir,
dm cube.
molar.
Lovely. So the mass of lead azide is the molar mass of lead azide. Lead no 127 or something like that. Lead is something around those lines. But lead azide itself, what is that? The mass of lead is 100, sorry, not 127, 207, my bad. So the mass of lead is going to be 207, and we're timesing it by what specifically? 6 of nitrogen. Nitrogen is mass is 14, so 14 times 6, right? And we add it to 207, and what is the mass we get? 498. All right, this is interesting. What is the mass of lead azide? The lead azide derivative that we see here. Is it 290? Not 290. Crazy. What is the mass of it?
Sir, 291.
291? Oh, so I'm being wrong. I did something wrong. The mass of lead azide is 291. How we get 400? Oh, no, no, no. Alright, probably. I need to have a. I need to have food. I think it's that. Let me
You're
make
going
it.
to multiply the mass of nitrogen by 6, right?
Technically, you should. Because why is it not giving me the answer that I should have? Oh, it's 291. Oh, I did something wrong. My bad. It's 291, right? So what we're gonna have is how we find the number of moles from the mass from grams. Moles equal mass divided by the molar mass. That's all.
Molar mass.
All right, and that would be what? What's the answer?
Sir, um, 8.59 times 10 to the negative 5.
All right, everybody else got that answer?
Yes, sir.
All right, lovely. And what does that solubility tell us? It tells us that it's really soluble or really insoluble. Which one?
Really insoluble.
Lovely. So it is a sparingly soluble salt. Lovely. So lead azide dissociates in saturated in a saturated solution according to the following equation here. Write the expression for the solubility product of lead azide. So KSP is equal to what?
PB2
PB2.
plus times N3 minus to the second.
Lovely. N3 minus to the second power. Lovely. So calculate the solubility product of lead azide. You see, these questions are technically like way easy, because holding your hand, going through each and every step of getting somewhere, right? Some of them, what they do is ask you to calculate solubility product without asking you part one. So you'd have to figure out that for yourself. And those are higher level questions. With these now, they're just asking you to do different procedures. So calculate the solubility product now. We're going to have a lead, the concentration of our lead ions, right? Times the concentration of our nitrogen ions squared. So what is the concentration we'll be using? We're going to be using the concentration that we just calculated, which is the 8.59 times 10 to the negative 5, right? Because that's the how much lead ions dissolve, right?
Sir, can I see the answer for the solubility, please?
We're going to be using the solubility because this is the solubility as it relates to lead azide. So we're saying that here lead azide dissolved to give this in solution. So wouldn't both salts have this concentration?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. I
All
think
right.
so.
When do I think so? Do we know so? Do we know so?
Sure, what?
So wait, sir, when they ask for the solubility, we're just calculating the concentration.
Yes. The molar concentration. Because it has to calculate solubility in moles per dm cube. What is moles per dm cube? But molar concentration. So what the remember solubility is the amount of solvent amount of solute rather dissolved in a given solvent. Therefore, when we're asked to calculate the solubility of a substance, we're asked to calculate the molar concentration of the substance. That should make sense now. Hopefully it's clicking. Alright. Okay. So doing this now, we're gonna have our 8.59 times 10 to the power of negative 5, right? Cubed. And what would be our answer? What's our answer?
Sir, 6.338 times 10 to the 13.
So 6 point.
So go over
3
how.
times 10 to the
Sorry.
Okay, go over how it's cubed, right? If this is the
No,
mole
how
con.
do we calculate the solubility? No, calculate the solubility.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because, I don't know,
Solubility.
I get lost somewhere.
So we're asked to calculate the solubility in moles per dm cube, right? We're saying here that 25 centimeter cube, a saturated solution of lead azide is prepared by dissolving this amount of lead azide in this amount of water of this volume. Concentration is the moles divided by the concentration. So we need to use this mass to find the amount of moles of lead azide in this mass and divide it by this concentration in dm cube. That makes sense? That makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is how we do it. That is the question.